What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. And today we are at Magic Springs in Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's actually called Magic Springs in Crystal Falls. It is a theme and water park. As you can see, I have barely no shirt on because it is friggin' hot. But yeah, it's supposed to rain later, so we're hoping for no rain and just a little bit of clouds. This park's pretty cool. It's a smaller park. It's not like on the size of like Six Flags or, you know, SeaWorld or anything like that. It's a smaller park. It's like out in the middle of nowhere. It's actually the only theme park in the state of Arkansas, so cool, you know, great. So we're gonna show you around. We're about to walk by the kid area, so we're gonna show you what that looks like, and then we're gonna make our way over to the mine ride. So unfortunately the flume will be closed today. That kind of blows. As you can see, they've got some games and they got a flat ride called the Hawk, which is kind of like the kamikaze type of thing where it just spins round and around. It's a flat ride, so it's not getting any love from me. But there's not really a lot of people on this side of the park because there's mostly kids here. One of the things I want to remind is this is a family park. This is not a park for like enthusiasts, and if you're seeking for like high thrills, this place is not for you. But yeah, we're gonna make our way over to the Big Bad John, which is the park's mine train. But yeah, we'll show you what's on the way there too. That is the only kiddie coaster in the park. That thing is actually fun. Well, a little bit fun. Not a whole lot, but a little bit fun. Alright, what's up? See, they usually have this open on here. Alright, so we just got off Big Bad John, and it's not bad, but at the same time it's not good either. I mean, this thing is, compared to like Six Flags, like Runaway Mountain, Runaway Mine Train, it's a lot smoother. And it's not really as jerky. The drop at the end at Six Flags is definitely better. The drop here is pretty lame, not gonna lie. But the overall smoothness of the ride is really good. The restraints are pretty good. You get lap bars and seat belts, obviously. But I'm gonna give this ride a roughly about a 6 out of 10. That's pretty good for this part, but it was pretty smooth. You know, it didn't really jerk a whole lot, so it's a good plus. All right, now we're about to make our way over to the last two coasters. X coaster's here. I was really hoping to ride it, but it's closed. It's the only coaster of its kind in this hemisphere. It's not a bad ride. It's short and it's kind of lame. But as you can see, they've got a lot of kid stuff over here in the theme park area. They got something similar to the antique cars. They got the kiddie coaster. They got a thing over here that's for the kids, but it appears to be closed again. This thing was closed all year last year, and I was actually hoping that this year they would open it up, but really not so much. We've got 3 coasters left. We've got the Gauntlet, Plummet Summit, and Arkansas Twister. According to them, Arkansas Twister is closed. If it is, well, that sucks for them. But yeah, we're gonna make our way over here to Plummet Summit and the Gauntlet, so we can review those, and then we'll be making our way over to the water park. All right, so we just got off Plummet Summit, which is the shuttle coaster. I'm not gonna lie, this ride's it's not really thrilling and it's not really fun, but on today, like a hot day,
felt good.
It felt really good. The water's like not freezing cold, but it's cold enough just to kind of cool you off. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It's pretty simple. You go up, you make a right, you take a drop, big splash at the end. Someone like me that has a problem with intolerance to heat, it definitely cools you off. So now we're on our way over to the park's SLC, the Gauntlet. And I'm gonna try to really spend some time over here getting some off-ride video footage of this ride, because I really want to do a breakdown review of this ride. So yeah, I had rode this ride when I was a teenager, and it was great, but after going to Six Flags, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be disappointed by this ride, but no holds. I'm gonna give that ride a 7 out of 10. The reason I'm gonna give it a 7 is because during the summer it could really keep people from, you know, dehydrating, getting heat exhaustion, so on and so forth. So there's that. But it's overall a fun ride, high capacity ride. The lines are always long on that ride, so the general public loves it, so that's why we're giving it a 7 out of 10. Yeah. All right, we just got off the Gauntlet. After doing a little bit of reading and a little bit of research, this is a Vekoma SLC. Now, anybody that knows anything about roller coasters know that Vekoma roller coasters, especially the suspending looping ones, can tend to be a little bit rough. This one, there is no words in the English, Spanish, French, or Japanese, even German dictionary to explain how rough that ride is. Let me give you a prime example of how rough it is. During the ride, this is what we're doing. legit. You've got the restraints upon, it's supposed to protect your head, keep your head in place, but because the ride is so rough, you're bumping your ears on both sides. It's probably equivalent to getting speared by Goldberg or having an elephant sit on your face. It's pretty rough, man. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't fun, it wasn't thrilling. I rode it in the front. They said, oh, for the most intense part of the ride, it's in the back. So I said, okay, I'm game. Rode it in the back. Not really a difference. There was a tiny bit of speed increase in the back compared to the front. But as far as the smoothness of the ride, it was just, overall, it was just rough, man. Really, really rough. Not worth. One-time ride. One-time ride. Megan rode it one time and she said, I'm done. I'm done. She said, oh, it's just too rough. So, and you know, she's not lying. It's very, very rough. How rough is it?
Rough. I said ow the whole time.
She said ow the whole time. Ask her how rough it was. She says, it's rough.
Yeah, I said ow the whole time.
She had more fun on the mine train than she did on that thing. Hell, I did too. So anyway, reviewing that ride, I'm gonna have to give that one about a 4. Some of the general public, if you're just starting out at roller coasters, and you know, that might not be too bad, you know, because you're not really used to, you know, SLCs and anything. But after riding like Batman the Ride, Goliath at Fiesta, Texas, Batman at Over Georgia, the only black Batman in the chain at Six Flags St. Louis, riding that thing, no comparison by far. Batman's so much better, so much taller, way, way, way more smoother than that. So yeah, I'm doing it. First time ever. I'm giving that a 4 out of 10. We've got one more roller coaster, but now we're gonna make our way over to the water area. All right, we're at the wave pool where my little happy ass man, whatever that is, that smell is good. Right now it's not really running, but usually before they do, there's usually a siren that goes off. I'm just walking and getting my feet, cooling my body off. But yeah, I think right now this park is really short-handed employee wise, because I think that's the reason why some of the attractions are not open. Like X Coaster, a Premier Coaster is closed. I think Arkansas Twister's closed too, unfortunately. But this area over here, which is another kid area that I'm about to come show you, I do believe it's closed as well. Now, I don't really think it's the fact that anything's wrong with it. I just think the fact that they're just short-handed. Trying to find reliable workers through the summer. You know, it is what it is. So let's check out some more shit. This is one of the adolescent areas for like big kids. You can also have small children over here up to adolescents. The water goes up to like 4 feet. So definitely not recommended for infants solo. This is the first set of slides over here. Two slides. The green and the blue are covered complete darkness. The only one that's open right now is the red. And it's the only open one. All the other two are they're enclosed. So let's go see if the lazy river. Let's go see if they're lazy enough to open the lazy river. All right, so lazy river's closed. Big bummer. Arkansas Twister is also closed. Big surprise there. But we're gonna show you the rest of this water park, and then we're gonna get out of here. racing slide. Let's do it. Look, kiddie slides. It's pretty badass for you got some little munchkins with you. They can just come over here and splash all day. Speaking of which, I have a Jedi spidey sense is tingling as that's what my 1-year-old's gonna do this weekend. All right, let's go check over the last of the water slides and check them out. All right, man. Water park slaps. Theme park, not so much. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, and then when it's time for lunch, we'll see you back. All right, man, we are out of here. We were in the wave pool for about a good 20-30 minutes. The masses that are in my lung create a bigger wave than the waves that are here. It's like itty bitty waves, like the waves you would make in like a bathtub. You could probably make bigger waves in the bathtub, to be honest. But yeah, the wave pool kind of blows.
The slides were fun.
The slides were fun. I did the racers. I did my favorite slide, the bowl slide. She did a few. I did a few. Overall, not too bad. Food. This is just a little word to the warning. If you get like a gold pass here, which is like $130, $140, you get to, I think they give you like the possibility of, I don't know for sure, you have to look on their website, that they give you like discounts on food. But the regular season pass like we have, no discounts on food. You can get any drinks, it costs like $2. But the food here is ridiculous. It's really not all that great. Like for a slice of pizza is like 10 bucks. The season pass originally cost about $70. A normal day ticket is pretty close to the same price. I really do not think that it's worth the price that you pay.
No, Six Flags is better.
You can get the same season pass for Six Flags no matter which park you go to, and you can get more out of it. They don't have any ride photos here. The bank of their money is going to be off their tickets and their food sales. The food sales are going to be through the roof because a lot of people don't want to leave the park. When we can just leave the park, drive a mile down the road, get a $5 pizza from Little Caesars, eat it in the car, and then come back in the park. It'll just save you a lot more money. Or you could have it DoorDash and it would still be cheaper than buying food here. Let's talk about operations. Operations in this park are completely horrendous. Really, really bad operations. Every ride is running one train. 2 out of the 5 rides that are here were closed because they weren't staffed. As bad as that might seem, that's really not the general public's fault. That falls on you. That's on you and your management skills, not being able to, get your workers here. Because you had the best ride in the park was closed because they don't have enough staff. X-Coaster was also closed. The Log Flume's closed. The Lazy River was closed. So you've got about half of your attractions that's going to bring in more people, and all of them are closed.
Slides.
So half of the slides were closed. The kid areas were open. The swimming pool was open. The wave pool was open. But I mean, because you've got half of the slides closed, there's going to be a line from here to Bangkok. So it's insane. If you are in this area, should I recommend you coming to this park? Absolutely not. I would just keep driving. You can drive an extra 3 hours to Six Flags Over Texas, and you're gonna have way more fun than coming here. It's just, the operations are just bad, man. Operations are bad. The prices is the food is the roller coaster selection here, not really that great. The contended to be probably one of the best rides here, the Gauntlet, the SLC, is equivalent of driving an 18-wheeler over a mountain of rocks. It's really rough. Big Bad John, the mine train, was probably the most fun we've had. I take it back. Plummet Summit, the water ride, the shuttle water ride, was the most fun that we had on any type of roller coaster type of ride. I know Plummet Summit's not a roller coaster, but still, we had a lot of fun on it. So if I was to rate this park, Magic Springs and Crystal Falls and Hot Springs, Arkansas, what would I give this park? I would give this park a 4 out of 10. This park is a family park, and it's only really good if you've got kids, because kids would have a blast here because they have a low tolerance for stuff like that. If you've got kids that love water, it'd be good for them. But as adults and roller coaster enthusiasts, this park is, I'm telling you right now, this park is not for you. This park is a family park oriented, rides and everything oriented around family and children and kids. So even with half the rides closed, if we had Asher with us today, we would have been here all day. We'll be bringing him back here on Saturday, and possibly his mom on Sunday for Father's Day. We're not really sure. We're going to discuss it with them and see what they want to do. But yeah, that's going to do it for here in Magic Springs. Like I said, a 4 out of 10. It's a bad review, and as much as fun as we came up here 2 different days, you know, and I hate to do it, but you know, it is what it is. It's a 4 out of 10. Not really a good park. So that's going to do it from us here in Hot Springs. We will see you guys next time here in Magic Springs on Saturday with the kid, and then next week we'll see you at Hurricane Harbor. Peace, man.